Record high of 91 set back in 1989. It was a scorcher out there. The average high is 72 for this time of the year. So again, yeah, another very warm, should I say hot afternoon. 74 degrees in Schenectady right now, so it's still pretty warm, mild to start off this morning. You can see a little bit of sunshine break in through the clouds out there. Otherwise, we're tracking a cold front on the way. Now, it's a weak front, so outside of maybe a few passing showers with it, not expecting much in the way of rain or any thunderstorms, although the possibility will still be there. Very low-end chance there. We will be talking about the much colder air that's going to filter in behind it. You can kind of see that front fizzling out as it tracks on eastward over the last couple of hours there, and we'll see the opportunity for a few more clouds and some spotty showers with that today. Otherwise, temperatures in the 60s and lower 70s. We'll see those temperatures cool on down this afternoon. I'll give you a look at that hour-by-hour forecast coming up in just a couple minutes. Back off the day on a quiet note, still on a mild note as well, with those temperatures in the 70s, low 70s in Amsterdam, right at 73 degrees. And as we go throughout the day, we'll track some big changes compared to the last couple of days. We've been dealing with the brutal heat, the humidity, and we'll be seeing that kind of drop off today behind a cold front. Tracking that cold front this morning, bringing a few showers that have kind of been fizzling out across the north and west over the Adirondacks there on that satellite and radar. Otherwise, some more clouds with it. We'll zoom out here, and here's that front that's going to track through the region from northwest to southeast through this morning and into the early afternoon. Now, along with that, we'll see the opportunity for maybe a passing shower or two. Not too much moisture with this, but we will also see a few clouds with it, so we'll keep an eye on that today. Behind it, we'll be talking about some much cooler temperatures on the way. Those winds also shifting out of the northwest, becoming a bit breezy. 60s and lower 70s to start off the day. 73 degrees in Voorheesville, 67 in Saratoga Springs, Rensselaer at 69, 70 degrees in Claverick, 74 in Hunter, 71 degrees in Chestertown. So overall, feeling very comfortable. Still another warm, mild start this morning, and temperatures will kind of hang out in the upper 70s to near 80. Albany points on southward into the Mid-Hudson Valley, where we'll have time to warm up. But where that cold front pushes on through earlier in the Adirondacks, temperatures might hang out in the 60s, and then those temperatures will fall by later on this evening behind the front there. Winds become gusty, 20 to 25 miles per hour as we go throughout the afternoon today. Now, here's a look at that hour-by-hour forecast. And with that front approaching from the northwest, that's going to bring us more clouds. And yes, the chance for a few of these passing rain showers. Notice not too much is popping up here on that model forecast, but we will have a few more clouds around, and we will see the chance for a few of those showers through midday in the early afternoon. Then that pushes out of here. Temperatures start to drop this afternoon, but we'll also kind of clear on out. So ending the day pretty nicely, but yes, we're talking about the cooler temperatures arriving by tomorrow. Heading into Thursday morning, could see a few more clouds around to start the day, and then we'll see some more sunny breaks as we go throughout the afternoon, staying a little bit unsettled well off to our south. So highs today in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. It's partly sunny, breezy, and warm. A few passing showers out there today. Again, it's our last warm day before we track that cool down. Temperatures tonight dropping down into the 40s, so definitely cooler compared to where we're at this morning. Partly cloudy. Otherwise, taking a look, 74 degrees to start off this morning. So overall, pretty comfortable, pretty mild to start. We've got the sunshine out there in Catskill, few wispy clouds around to start off the day. But we are tracking a cold front sliding on through the region. And that's going to lead to the opportunity for a few passing rain showers out there, and along with that, a few more clouds. You can see, though, on the satellite and radar, here's that front, and there's those showers lining up along it, and those have been kind of fizzling out over the last couple of hours. So as this shifts from northwest to southeast across the region this morning and into the early afternoon, could see a few more passing showers, but not too much fanfare with that front sliding on through. We will, however, notice those temperatures, though. 60s and lower 70s to start off. You can see where the front is with that cooler air, 30s and 40s to the north and west, 60s and 70s out ahead of it. And we'll see those temperatures again top out in the upper 70s. One more day of warmth before we see that cooler air return by this evening. Down into the 40s tonight, and then staying in the 60s for highs tomorrow. Caitlin, Crisp. Now, we've been talking about the heat and the humidity for the last couple of days, so let's take a look at that comfort scale. We've got some changes on the way over the next couple of days and into that Memorial Day holiday weekend. Look at this. All right, we'll start off sticky this morning. It's still pretty warm and pretty muggy out there as we kick off your Wednesday, but notice where the humidity goes completely dropping off by later on today. And then over the next several days, you won't notice the humidity at all. And that's through the upcoming weekend and even through the start of next week. The temperatures will go down as well, and the rain chances will also go up. So turning a bit unsettled, unfortunately, for that holiday weekend. I'll give you a look at that full forecast with the 7-day coming up in just a couple of minutes. Chris, time of the year. And we're also talking about that humidity. We're still noticing that touch of humidity out there this morning. And it's still pretty mild to start, but a cold front's on the way. Behind that, we're going to see some much cooler air arrive, and that's by later on this afternoon, this evening, and especially by tomorrow. 72 degrees in Albany on that CDPHP first warning weather cam. We've got the sunshine. We've got some wispy clouds out there as we start off the day. Overall, looking pretty nice. Current satellite and radar, though, we're tracking that cold front. Did have a few showers there associated with it. You can kind of see just off to our west, ahead of Buffalo, out towards Syracuse, kind of fizzling out as it tracks further south and east. So we'll keep an eye on this. Chance for a few passing showers out there today, but otherwise still a lot of dry weather. Temperatures in the 60s and lower 70s, and we'll see those temperatures fall as we get throughout the afternoon. So we'll talk about some cooler temperatures out there today. I'll give you a look at that hour-by-hour forecast coming up in just a couple minutes. Back to you. Passing showers that you might have to dodge. Just keep that first warning weather app handy. Should be good to go. Thursday and Friday looking great. And then Saturday, especially Saturday afternoon, we'll be tracking some showers on the way. So overall, if you head out early Saturday morning, you should be fine there. 72 degrees in Albany on that CDPHP first warning weather cam. Bright sunshine coming through the clouds out there this morning. So a nice start to the day. And temperature-wise, feeling pretty warm, feeling pretty comfortable as we start off the day. Here's a look at that satellite and radar out there this morning. You can see we had a few passing showers just off to our north and west, out by Syracuse, Watertown, pushing into the Adirondacks, and then kind of fizzling out. That's kind of with that cold front that's going to pass on by today throughout the morning and the early afternoon. Bring us a few clouds and the opportunity for a few passing rain showers. So not expecting too much with this here, but the winds will shift out of the northwest. The temperatures will drop behind that front as well. So you definitely will notice that. Temperature-wise, 60s and lower 70s as we start off this morning. 73 in Voorheesville, 71 Rensselaer, 67 in Saratoga Springs, 64 Edinburgh. Temperatures again coming up into the upper 70s to near 80. Albany points on southward. Cooler to the north and west, where we'll see that front arrive a little bit sooner. But then look at how temperatures drop tonight. By 8, 9 o'clock, we're down into the 50s and 60s, and it'll be even colder by the time you head out this time tomorrow morning. So big changes are on the way. Winds out of the northwest gusting up to 20 to 25, so it will be quite breezy this afternoon as well. Hour-by-hour forecast, few of those showers to our north and west have been fizzling out ahead of that front. Chance for a few more passing showers later this morning and through the afternoon. This is right about lunchtime. I do think this model's kind of overdoing it just a bit, but there will be a few showers around through midday. And then kicking out of here this afternoon, we'll see some drier weather, but that cooler air starts to work in as well. Heading into Thursday, overall, we'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds, more clouds around in the morning, and then we'll see more breaks of sunshine around as we go throughout the day on Friday. So highs today, upper 70s. Again, few passing showers. It's breezy and warm to start, but those temperatures are going to drop throughout the day. It's partly sunny. Breezy out there over Lake George, that flag waving in the wind, 69 on that CDPHP first warning weather cam. We've got the bright blue sky, few clouds out there this morning as well, so overall not bad. Here's a look at that cold front on that satellite and radar. We're tracking a cold front that's going to bring us the cooler air, but it'll also bring us some clouds and a few showers. Notice this is a loop from the last 6 hours. You can see that line of rain that's kind of been fizzling out along with that front there just out ahead of Buffalo, over Syracuse, pushing into the Adirondacks, kind of fizzling out to a few sprinkles. So not too much going on with this front here, but there is the chance for a few passing rain showers as that slides on through. And that'll be through this morning and the early afternoon, tracking from northwest to southeast. Temperature-wise right now, we're in the 60s and lower 70s to start. 68 Albany, 69 Kinderhook, 72 Medusa, Johnstown, Ballston Spa at 72 as well. We'll go up into the middle and upper 70s by around midday. And then behind the front, temperatures start to drop on off by this evening, and it's going to be much colder heading into tomorrow morning. I'll give you a look at how cool it'll feel for the weekend coming up in just a couple minutes. Talking about how hot and humid it's been the last couple of days. Taking a look at that comfort scale here, we've got some changes in store. Look at this, the humidity that we're noticing this morning along with the warmer temperatures, still quite sticky out there, but completely going to drop off a cliff by later on today, and then into tomorrow and through the holiday weekend. We won't notice that humidity at all. We'll also talk about some cooler temperatures, though, and take a look at this average high 73 for this time of the year. We're above that for one more day, one more warm day today, but then those temperatures only in the upper 60s to near 70 for Thursday and Friday, and then cooler for Saturday and Sunday, creeping back up by Monday. Also tracking a few shower chances around for the weekend as well. I'll give you a look at that full 7-day coming up in just a bit. Back to you. On down later on this evening, and then we track some much cooler weather for the next couple of days. So a big change compared to the 90s we've had yesterday and the day before. Yesterday tying the record high of 91 set back in 1989 at Albany International Airport. Here's a look at that satellite and radar. You can see for the most part it's quiet across the Northeast. You can see a few clouds and a few sprinkles in the Adirondacks, and that's out associated with a cold front that's going to push on through from northwest to southeast this morning and into the early afternoon. That's going to lead to wind shifting out of the northwest, some colder air filtering in from the west as well. That's going to make the temperatures drop, but we could also see a few passing rain showers with it also. So keeping an eye on that today. Temperature-wise, 60s and lower 70s to start off, so pretty comfortable start this morning. 68 Edinburgh, 67 Saratoga Springs, 71 Hunter, 71 degrees in Rensselaer, 69 in Claverick, 61 degrees in Stephentown. Temperatures in the upper 70s. That's for Albany on south into the mid-Hudson Valley, where we'll have more time to kind of creep on up before the front slides on through today and that colder air rushes in. Temperatures will be cooler to the north and west, but take a look at all of us by 8, 9 p.m. tonight. We're down into the 50s and 60s. And by this time tomorrow, we're going to drop down into the 40s. So we're going to be talking about some cooler morning lows as well. Breezy winds out of the northwest today, gusting up to 25 miles per hour after about midday and through the afternoon. So it will be breezy with the cooler air rushing in. Hour by hour forecast, you can see a mixture of sunshine and clouds out there today, and you can track those showers approaching from the northwest. So initially Adirondacks, Mohawk Valley, tracking southeastward throughout the morning and into the afternoon. This particular model here, I do believe, is overdoing it just a bit when it comes to the coverage of that rain, but we will have a few of those passing showers around through the early afternoon. Then it's out of here, and we'll talk about that cooler air moving in for this evening. Generally looking at a mixture of sunshine and clouds on the way for Thursday and Friday, so we'll see dry weather then, but yes, cooler. Breezy and warm out there today. One more warm day, upper 70s. Few passing showers out there. It's partly sunny. Tonight we're going to drop down into the 40s, so